Have you ever felt like your life was meant for something bigger? Something that would change not just you, but the world around you? When God calls, His purpose for us becomes more powerful than any plan we could ever imagine. Acts chapter 26 and verse 16 says, "I have appeared to you for this purpose, to appoint you as a servant and a witness for what you have seen and will see of me." Paul's encounter with Jesus on the road to Damascus wasn't just a random emotional experience. It was a moment of undeniable clarity, giving him a purpose that would shape the rest of his life. Looking back, Paul said, "I was not disobedient to the heavenly vision." That's Acts chapter 26 and verse 19. Jesus made it clear Paul's entire life would now revolve around him. He would no longer live for his own plans or ambitions, but for Christ's mission alone. When you're born again, we often sense God's calling for our lives. Maybe we see glimpses of how He wants to use us. But the challenge is to not dismiss that calling or think it's out of reach. It's not enough to believe that Jesus saved the world or that the Holy Spirit works in us. We need a personal, life-changing relationship with Him. For Paul, his calling wasn't about preaching a message or teaching a doctrine. It was about an unshakable, personal connection to Jesus Christ. Paul described his calling as becoming a minister and a witness, someone whose life pointed to Christ in every way. His devotion wasn't to a cause or a mission, but to Jesus Himself. As he once said, "I decided to know nothing among you except Jesus Christ and Him crucified." 1 Corinthians chapter 2 and verse 2. So here's our life application point for today. God's purpose for you is bigger than your plans. When you surrender fully to Him, He becomes the center of your life, shaping everything you do. So take time today to ask yourself, are you living obediently to the vision He's given you? Let your life reflect His power, His purpose, and His love. Live each day with a focus of pointing others to Jesus.